Good morning, everybody. It's now time for Wednesday morning's devotional. I hope you're in for a fantastic, peaceful day. We're discussing the subject of Jehovah Shalom, which simply means the Lord is my peace. I asked you yesterday to go and read Judges chapter 6, and from verse 11 to verse 24 is the story of Gideon. And it was at a particular time when peace was not known to too many people. The nation of Israel was at war, not just with the Midianites, but with themselves as well. And I guess to a certain extent with God himself, because they had declared themselves to be wondering why bad things happened to what they thought were good people. And they were confused by all of this, but peace had been lost. And as a result of Gideon's remarkable experience with the angel of the Lord, he declared at the end of that Jehovah is our peace. He found out, like we said yesterday, that peace is not found in good circumstances, peace is not found in plenty, but peace is found in the presence of God. And when God is there, then peace will be there. Now, the thesis I want to just share with you today is that there are a couple of points of departure where peace leaves us. One of those points of departure is the point of departure that the Israelites were suffering right now. You see, when sin walks in the front door, peace walks out the back door. When sin comes in the front, peace leaves in a flash. There is no combination of sin and peace. And when peace comes into our lives, it's generally as a result of repentance or of us making right with God. And so as a result of this, we see Gideon at a time of no peace with God, restoring peace with God simply by acknowledging his own need of God himself. Now, this is nothing new at all. We see this from the Garden of Eden, do we not? When peace walked out the back door, that was because sin walked in the front door. And when sin walked in the front door, God, by his presence and his blessing, left out the back. And so Adam and Eve left out the back with their sin, and peace was broken. Centuries later, we see how in Psalm 32, David has this mess up with Bathsheba, and he had her husband killed, and it was really an incredibly peaceless time for him. He was having sleepless nights, he was having a guilty conscience, he was not at peace with himself, nor at peace with God, nor at peace with his circumstances. He was in a real mess. And this is what he says in Psalm 32. He says this: "When I kept silent, my bones wasted away, though my groanings all day long. For by day and night your hand was heavy upon me, and my strength was sapped as in the heat of summer." That's a description of a man with no peace. And as he tried to hide his sin from God, his peace evaded him. But when he came to his right mind, and when he came to repentance, and he acknowledged before God that he had sinned, that he had truly messed up, then all of a sudden sin left out the back door and the peace of God came in the front door, and his peace with God was reestablished at that particular point. Now I want to invite you today to look at your own life. Could it be that maybe you're not in the right place? Could it be that maybe sin has crept in the front door? Sin is part of life, but it needn't stay there. Repentance for sin and a right acknowledgement of that before God will restore your peace. Folks, these are very, very simple lessons. I almost feel like I want to apologize for them. But if there is no peace in your life, first thing you do is check to see if there's unconfessed sin in your life. Confess it, like David did. He could bear it no longer. He says, it's like a burning in my bones. My muscles ache. I can't sleep. I'm in a miserable condition. But when he confessed his sin, God restored his peace and his presence, and the two go hand in hand. So I trust that you'll have a look at this today. But have a great Wednesday, people, and I look forward to being with you tomorrow. We'll continue from there. Cheers, guys. Bye.